أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقهوا قولي. The Prophet ﷺ said, if people knew about the reward for the Isha and Fajr prayer, they would come to the mosques or masjid even if they had to crawl. By the Hadith Nabi Kareem ﷺ, it's very much clear and it gives the importance of the prayer and especially the Isha and Fajr prayer. We should pray from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has given us tawfiq to go masjid and perform namaz at its proper time. Ameen. Allahumma ameen. My dear students, today we'll talk about science and the chapter is reversible and irreversible changes. This video 4, it's part 2 of reversible and irreversible changes. Now we'll talk some other features of this chapter. So first we have to discuss what is the objective. We will discuss in this video, we'll discuss what is the difference between reversible and irreversible change. We'll talk about the example of irreversible changes and reversible changes. We will talk about changes, how we can change or changes can be classified. Why is cooking food an irreversible change? Can you obtain wood from sawdust? Can we say that ironing of clothes is a reversible change? We will talk inshallah. So first we'll talk about the difference between reversible and irreversible changes. So reversible changes like melting and dissolving can change back. Again, mixture can be separated out by a method like filtering and evaporating. This is called as reversible change. And when we talk about the irreversible change, a change is called irreversible if it cannot be changed back again. For example, you cannot change a cake, bake into its ingredient again. If you are mixing all the ingredients of the cake and you are bake it, afterward you cannot separate them easily or it cannot be separated. Now we'll talk about some example of reversible changes. A change which can be reversed to form the original substance is called reversible change. Ice is a solid substance. Example of reversible changes are melting of ice, boiling of water, melting of wax, stretching of a rubber band, stretching of a spring, inflation of balloon, ironing of clothes, and folding of paper. These are the example of reversible changes. Now we'll talk about what are the example of irreversible changes. Irreversible changes are permanent changes. It cannot return or it cannot be back. That cannot be undone. Cooking, baking, frying, burning, mixing, rusting, heating are example of irreversible changes. How can change be classified? Now we'll talk about changes are either classified as physical or chemical changes. Chemists learn a lot about the nature of matter by studying the changes that matter can undergo. Chemists make a distinction between two different types of changes, that they study, physical change and chemical change. So we can say that which things are reversible, that is called physical change, and which thing cannot be reversed, that is called as chemical change. Now here you can see, can every change be classified as reversible change? A change which cannot be happen backward, that is, it cannot be reversed, is called as irreversible change. Now you can see the physical changes. Mostly reversible changes, a new substance is not formed. These are called as physical change. In the physical change, we are not get any new substance. The substance will be the same. Now we talk about the chemical changes. All are irreversible changes. A new substance is formed. It means when we talk about the chemical changes, so they are irreversible. Like I have given you an example of baking cake. When you are mixing all the ingredients and you bake it, so you will get the cake, but you cannot reverse it. This is called as chemical change. So we can say that chemical change involved in irreversible reactions. And afterward, we'll discuss what are the common things in it. Why is cooking food an irreversible change? This is because while cooking food, the properties of the ingredients and substance gets altered, which makes it impossible to recover the original substance back. Therefore, due to this reason, it is regarded as a kind of irreversible change. Here you can see that we will make common thing, and we have two circles over there. In first circle, I'm going to start from my left side. Reversible change, this can be reversed. And number two, they are temporary. It means I'm talking about the reversible changes. They are not permanent. They are very slow in nature. So we talk about the reversible change. And now I'm going towards my right side. Irreversible change, they can never be reversed. They are permanent. So it is very much clear that when we talk about reversible, their changes are temporary. And when we talk about the irreversible changes, they are called as they are permanent. And the irreversible reactions are fast. Now there is a common thing in between them. You can see that two circles are combined together in between. So both bring change in state. Like ice, it's a solid form. When we put it outside, it will become a liquid. So change of state will be there. Both occur due to some external forces or energy. If you put this water again into refrigerator, so again it will turn into, so we can say that some external energy is involved. Can be physical or chemical. So physical reaction, reversible changes and irreversible changes can be physical or chemical. So I hope you will understand by this. Now we'll talk about some of the questions regarding it. Can you obtain wood from sawdust? No, because it is an irreversible change. When you are going to cut the wood with the axe, or so you are getting the sawdust, so you cannot return it back. So it is irreversible. Can we say that ironing of a cloth is a reversible change? Give reason. Ironing removes the wrinkles of the clothes, which can come back in the same condition. Hence, ironing of a cloth is a reversible change. Jazakumullah. Inshallah, in next Zoom classes, we'll meet you, and then we'll discuss on it that what we studied in this lecture. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.